A Minnesota congressman and his dog helped pave the way for people with disabilities. Joe Mason has his amazing life story in this week's So Minnesota.
Inside the state capitol, there are several statues of those from the past who helped see the state's future. But one former Minnesota lawmaker changed the nation for the better, despite having a lack of vision.
Today we don't really hear much about him. Very unique individual.
Brian Pease with the Minnesota State Capitol and Historical Society knows about the amazing life story of Thomas Shaw.
He really came from a lot of adversity, a lot of poverty growing up.
Shaw was born in Michigan and moved to Minnesota as a child. After his father died, his mother couldn't take care of him.
Basically, she gave him up as a foster child. She couldn't care for him anymore.
Despite his rough upbringing, Shaw became a popular Minneapolis attorney. In 1907, he faced a major setback.
The tobacco stand had a new electrified lighter, and so Thomas Shaw, bent down to light the cigar, and it shocked him. It blew up in his face.
After becoming blind, in 1915, Shaw won a seat in the House of Representatives.
He was the first U.S. congressman to be blind that ever served in the House at that time.
Shaw later became a senator, thanks to his wife, who helped him conduct business at the Capitol in Washington.
So she served as his private secretary and would read him the legislation, the bills that were being discussed on the floor. So she was with him all the time, and that was really a big helpmeet for him to be successful.
One day in 1926, a St. Paul businessman offered to help the congressman, and it came in on 4 legs.
Once Thomas Shaw could see what the dog could do for him, it was like, wow, this is a pretty interesting and important thing.
The businessman brought Shaw a German Shepherd trained in Germany. It's known as the first guide dog ever brought to the United States.
His name was Lux. If you know what Latin is, that means light. So it's a really cool name for a person who is the light of that person to see for that person with that disability.
Lux and Shaw were inseparable. They were by each other's sides all day, every day.
Which was also an issue on the floor because they didn't allow pets in the House or the Senate floors. So it's like he had to, advocate that I need this dog to be part of my work here. And so the Senate bent over backwards to allow that to happen.
The perfect match ended in 1933. Shaw traveled out of town and left Lux behind. 5 days later, the dog died, some say of a broken heart. When he returned to Washington, Shaw asked permission to eulogize Lux from the Senate floor so that it would become part of the public record, saying, "Lux was so completely mine. None but the blind will understand the whole of what I mean."
He came back and was just distraught because the dog he cherished had passed away.
Thomas Shaw's life came to an end in 1935 after he was killed in a tragic accident. He was only 57 years old.
The aide and he were, walking across the road and a car hit them. 2 days later, he passed away. Shaw's body lies in state in the rotunda of the Minnesota Capitol. Kind of to say their farewells, the people of Minnesota, to this well-known senator.
The senator is buried at Lakewood Cemetery in Minneapolis. His life proved one with a disability can still succeed.
His ability to overcome those obstacles is a lesson for everyone.
We can now see Thomas Shaw and Lux give new meaning to that old phrase, man's best friend. Joe Mason, 5 Eyewitness News.
Wow, I had no idea. Every week, Joe Mason takes us to a different part of Minnesota. Send us your ideas about where you would like to see him go next. Just drop us an email at nightcast@kstp.com.